Will Social Security be there for you? Will Social Security be enough to support your lifestyle, or will you be in control and create your own future income? So don't rely on hope. Rely on yourself making the best wise decisions based off the information you have at the time, and that comes with education, everyone. The best time to plan your income is before you need it. The best time to fix your roof is before it rains. You don't fix your roof when it's raining.
Hello, everyone. Alvin Darien here. I spent over 2 decades in the financial industry helping people just like you. As the author of books like Don't Let Adversity Steal Your Legacy and The 8 Financial Breakthroughs, and as the CEO and co-founder of Financial Pro Network, I am proud to present to you the Leadership and Money Podcast.
Okay, everyone, welcome. It is Monday, Money Monday Mindset. See if you can say it. Money Monday Mindset. Today I'm going to take about 15 minutes, want to break down a very important topic. It deals with Social Security, or some people will say social unsecurity. I'm going to have some questions for you to think about. I'm going to give you some ideas, some tips. I really want to make sure that you are in the right, you're going in the right direction when it comes to your retirement, when it comes to your savings, when it comes to your future lifestyle. You know, if you were to only live off your Social Security check, will you be able to have a comfortable lifestyle? So let's get right into it, everyone. I have a lot to cover. Hopefully you are in a spot that you have no interruptions. You have no distractions. You know, a lot of people have distractions in their life, right? So I want you to know that you have to eliminate distractions, especially when it comes to your money. All right, here's the question I have for you. Will Social Security be there for you? Will Social Security be enough to support your lifestyle, or will you be in control and create your own future income? Right? Let me ask you a question here. Do you take Social Security now, or do you wait? And some of you millennials, like, I'm not even worried about it right now. Okay, but it could be part of your plan, right? You know, there's a lot of talks in DC and about tax reform and budget cuts and benefit cuts, and people in their 60s. No, let's back up. People in their 50s, 60s, 70s, they're watching the news, they're watching the media. They're just in a place that there's so much uncertainty. I want to help you bring some certainty, right, in our conversation. So the first thing I want to talk about is a shaky foundation, right? It's a shaky foundation because the unknown, right, is unpredictable in the positive matter, but it is pretty predictable that it could impact your income, right? It was never meant, when I say it, Social Security, it was never meant to be your only source of income. It was designed to supplement your income. It was designed to probably take care of your mortgage, utilities, and groceries. It was designed maybe for vacation. It was designed for extracurricular activities, as they would say. So, Social Security was never meant to be your full retirement income. It is projected by 2034. And if you want the calculator, we're going to put it in our group. I have some new amazing calculators, just got approved. You can put your age in there. You can put your how much money you expect. And it's going to show you the breakdown. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, I get excited about financial calculators. That's just me, everyone. So, hey, there was a study showed that 77% of promised benefits by 2034 will be reduced. By 2034, Social Security will be reduced, if Congress doesn't make any moves right now. Recent proposals are out to eliminate taxes on Social Security. That could help seniors, everyone. But we're going to accelerate a depletion program if we don't make any changes. That doesn't even sound good, right? Acceleration of a depletion plan of your senior benefits. By 2025, the average person here in 2025, their average Social Security check is $1,976 a month, right? So there's a little 2.5% increase, but what if it goes backwards, in the next coming year? So will there be a tax on Social Security in the future? Will that impact your bottom line? You're not alone, right? So don't think the Social Security challenge is only your challenge. It's not. It's everyone. It impacts everybody. Because if it's your parents and their Social Security check gets reduced, you may be the supplement plan. So pay close attention, right? What if there's a sickness, or what if there's a chronic illness or a critical illness, right? Let's go to the next part here. Lifetime income. I got a question for you. Is Social Security an annuity? I'm not going to answer it right now, but I want you to think about it. Is Social Security an annuity? Is Social Security a trust? It is a trust fund, right? Does it provide lifetime income? Yes. It depends on what that number is. You may get a small increase, right? Can your lifetime income come from other sources? Yes. People, they call me and said, Alvin, should I take Social Security now? And I said, it depends. Do you need the money now, or can you wait for later? You want to guess your way to retirement? Do you want to try to take it for chance? You got to have some guaranteed income similar to a pension. If you want guaranteed income, if you're putting in the chat, put the $sign in there. If you want guaranteed future income outside of Social Security, right? What if there was a way you can have Social Security insurance? Just want to put it out there. What if there was a plan, if you can qualify for, you put money in a bucket, and if Social Security is reduced by a certain percent, they're going to send you an additional check. Some people are going to get 2 Social Security checks. Not saying from the government, but there's private companies that will pay you an additional amount of money if Social Security is reduced. So how do you do that? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It's through an annuity, right? There's some annuities out there, just like Social Security. Instead of having a government personal pension, you're going to have your own personal pension, right? Because we all know things can change in Congress in DC. So lifetime income can come from some type of annuity. And you have 3 types of annuities. I'm not going into too much detail. That's one of my favorite topics to talk about is lifetime income. But you have a fixed, a variable, and an index. The fixed account, we know it's a fixed amount, maybe 2, 3, 4. I saw some at 6% lately. All right, guaranteed. So there's products out there. Okay, a variable goes up, it goes down, it's unpredictable, it's unreliable, it's uncertain, it's always changing. I don't think you want that associated with your retirement. But with an index, you get step ups, right? Step ups and increase in income. I like that. So, there's all 3 types, but maybe you got to find the right one for you. Do you have guaranteed income? Do you have predictable income? Man, I'm working on a training for our team, and I'm coming up with the top 20 questions every retiree needs to answer. Top 20 questions. So stay tuned, or you can sit with one of our professionals and we can go over with you. Are you being protected from the down market? Just imagine the market goes down, your account goes down, Social Security goes down, Medicare is not there anymore. If that will be a challenge for people, right? So how are you going to take care of your future? Well, what if the plan can take care of Social Security? If that was a decrease, it can take care of a chronic critical illness all in one. See, your dollar is doing one job. Let's put your dollar to do 2, 3, 4 jobs, right? Will you outlive your income? Will you outlive your income? People not afraid of, people are, but most people are more afraid of running out of money than a spider or a snake or climbing. I'm afraid of heights. I can get up, but I can't get down. I'm that guy. So I fear heights more than running out of income, but most people fear income more than running out of, climbing something tall. I don't even know why we're doing it anyway, but protection from the down market, predictable income, and you won't outlive your money. Hallmark cards. Anybody ever bought a Hallmark card? And happy 90th birthday card, happy 100th birthday card. That's a blessing, right? So happy 90th birthday cards are up. Happy 100 birthday cards are up. That's not a medical study or health study. It's just Hallmark cards, right? People are living longer. If you retire at 60, and people want to retire early these days, and you live to age 100, that's 40 years of income. Granddaddy not driving an Oldsmobile no more or a pickup truck. He got a Tesla, an iPhone, an Android pad, taking vacations. It's different, right? It's different now. So we have to adjust with the times. Some things I want you to think about. Protection and growth, defense and offense. Most people only play offense. You got to play defense. You're in accumulation phase, you're going to grow your money, but when you're in distribution, you're going to pull it to yourself. And when you pull money to yourself, you want to have the most income to support your future lifestyle. Your future lifestyle is depending on future income. See, your earned income is what you make from your job today. Your earned income, maybe you have a business, it's coming in, you're earning it, you're working for it, you're sweating for it, you're putting up a headache for it. That's now. But when you stop working, what happens to your income? Okay. Will you be able to continue that lifestyle? We're going to see. Time will tell, right? If you don't save money, money won't save you. You have to put something aside for your future self. Your future self is counting on you. Your future self is depending on you to make smart money decisions today. All right. And as we get ready to wrap this up, where is your money? Is it 401k? Is it TSP? Is it IRA? Is it stocks? Is it Bitcoin? Where is your money? Now, you know where it's at in the bank, but where is your money? Where will you provide, where will your income come from? Social Security, annuity, TSP, IRA, 401k. I say, give me the combo, right? You go to a seafood restaurant and say, you want to pick 2 or pick 3 or pick 4. I always get the largest pick you can get, right? I'll take shrimp, lobster tail, scallops, oysters, right? Even chicken tenders. Take that home with me. I'm taking the combo, right? So when it comes to retirement, don't think you only get one choice. You want everything you can get your hands on that you qualify for. You want to have multiple streams of income, not multiple drips or just one single drip of income. You want streams of income. You want gushers of income. So delay Social Security as long as you can. Okay, that's a little gold nugget for you. Just imagine you're 72 years old. I want you to put your dream hat on. You're 72 years old. Okay. And if you're 78, 79, you're 72. If you're 15 or 35, you're 72 right now. Okay. And you have $8,000 to $10,000 a month coming in for life. You don't have to work. You don't have to answer to anyone. You got 8 to 10 grand a month coming in, right? How different would your lifestyle be? See, you're supposed to have more money coming in your later years. That's the way it's supposed to be. But most people have less money coming in. Now, some of you don't even need your Social Security check. And some people look at me like, huh, what do you mean? You make enough income from other sources. You don't even need your Social Security check. So what strategy do we propose in that situation? I'll tell you. If you don't need your Social Security check, but you have other sources of income coming in, let the government fund your legacy. Alvin, what are you talking about? How much time do we have? I got 2 minutes. Okay, I'll tell you. Let the government fund your legacy. You take the money from your Social Security check, right? Maybe you take a third of it, go have fun, but the other 2/3, you let that be your monthly insurance premium. Okay, you let that be your monthly insurance premium and get the most coverage you can get, and then you can leave that to your grandkids. You can skip a generation if you want to, right? Hey, you know the kids be all right, but you know that you left some wealth, some generational wealth. You take your Social Security check. So let's say, for instance, your Social Security check shows on the 15th in your bank account. On the 20th, we draft to an A-rated company with the most coverage based on your health, and just let the Social Security check fund a big life insurance policy that you have in your will and in your trust. Yeah, we got some good stuff coming on wills and trust soon too, so stay tuned. So don't rely on hope. Rely on yourself making the best wise decisions based off the information you have at the time, and that comes with education, everyone. The best time to plan your income is before you need it. The best time to fix your roof is before it rains. You don't fix your roof when it's raining. So let's talk income. Let's talk guaranteed income. Let's talk income for life. Put income in the chat for me. Put income in there. And I know you're focused on future income. You may have to give up a little bit of lifestyle today, but that's okay. So you can have lifestyle forever. You want lifestyle forever? Type income in the chat. You can get into our Facebook group. We're going to be dropping the calculator in there. We're going to be dropping in there some PDFs, some handouts. Y'all, it's 22 years of information, knowledge, experience, and seminars, right? Think about that. Over 25,000 hours of studying this stuff. So I believe our team, you know, we got an amazing team too. So don't be dependent on Congress to take care of you. Don't depend on the government to take care of you. Okay. So remember, the average Social Security check is right under $2,000. Your lifestyle is more than $2,000. You need additional sources. You want the combo, not just a pick one. You want to pick five. You know what? I'm getting hungry. I may go and get me some food right now and get me a pick 4 or a pick 5. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a powerful week, a productive week. Make this week count. You know, if you want to have an amazing life, you got to have some great decades. If you want to have a great decade, you got to have a great year. If you want to have a great year, you got to have a great quarter. If you're going to have great quarters, you got to have a great month. If you want to have a great month, you got to have a great week. If you want to have a great week, you got to have amazing days. If you want to have a great day, you got to plan the night before. And then you chop it down by the hour. Or you can chop it down by 10-minute focus. This is my friend right here. It's a little old school timer, right? I have it set at 10 minutes and I'm 10-minute focus, 10-minute focus, right? Then you take a 10-minute break. Then you go 10-minute focus. So take it from 10-minute focus to amazing life, and everything in between will fall in place as long as you're around the right environment, coaching, teaching, and I believe we provide that. Okay, everyone, look like your legacy, not your adversity. Talk to you soon.
Thank you for your time today. Have a productive day and not a busy day. To all the world champions and first-generation millionaires, I will see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded with excuses. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Take care and God bless everyone.